Got a little scrapyard action for you today. Ouch. Bringing some of this stuff from my last two videos. So this is a bunch of nice insulated copper wire, and at this scrapyard they treat it all as number 2 insulated copper wire, as long as you have all the ends cut off. So even like a junk wire at other scrapyards you could take here, as long as there aren't any ends like plugs or anything on it, they'll give you the higher number 2 insulated copper wire price. So it pays to know how your different scrapyards operate. I didn't realize it rained last night. Got a little rain. Got my vintage radar detector wet. That's not good. Alright. So normally I would go back and get a second load. I'll show you the second load here in a minute. It's from a video a while back, a couple days ago. But since this is such a nice load, I'm not going to leave it sitting out here. So I might snatch it up. With cheaper stuff, I don't mind that much taking the risk. But this is nice. I'm going to go get a wheelbarrow over here. Come out here and load it up. So there was a couple ends on there. I just took them off real quick. And there's not a wheelbarrow available right now. So I'm just gonna carry this up there by hand. Where did that come from? $58.80 on that load. So in that video where I found that black wire, I claimed it was about 70 pounds. It turned out to be 74 pounds. Although 21 pounds of it, they called a junk wire. They called it a jelly wire. I only got 55 cents a pound for it. The rest of it, I got 85 cents a pound for it. Then I had little 4 pounds of skibble scabble. A video a while back, I had claimed that I found 50 pounds of that stuff, and I seen in the comment section someone was like, that don't weigh 50 pounds. There's no way that was 50 pounds. So I just wanted to show right there that load was 74 pounds. So it might not look that heavy, but it is. There goes a load of 10. I hope they put a cover on that. Look at that. Sheesh, I'd hate to be behind that going down the highway. Hey, can I park here? You want me to park here? Huh?
You ever had to change wheel bearings on those?
I never have.
Fortunate.
It's always nice finding $1 laying in the highway.
Oh yeah.
What do you think about that?
Highway?
Yeah, right in the highway. I find some gnarly stuff laying in the highway, man.
That's what I find too.
Can you imagine running that over?
No. That's a good thing about being on a bike, man. Just
See stuff, that's right. That's right.
See everything. Both had with wheel bearings.
They might have some in the yard. Take it easy, dude. Did you get your stuff sold?
Yeah.
I don't mind leaving loads like that sit here, even though it's valuable. It's not really gonna get up and walk away real quick and easily. There's a big difference in the scrap world. People stuff getting stolen. It's usually the copper, right? It's usually the copper theft. People see that kind of stuff and they're like, eh, who cares? I would not suggest you try this yourself. That trailer's lopsided too. Look at that trailer leaning to the right. Oh my goodness. Okay, so in the video I claimed those were brass. Those are steel. This is dirty. This is brass and dirty brass. Actually, I just take these screws out. That's all clean brass. Brass over there, but this yard won't give me brass price for this because it's a white brass. So I'm gonna take it to another yard. That's close to 10 pounds of brass at $1.80. So that's about $18. That brass about $18, maybe $15. This is number 1 insulated copper wire. This green stuff and this yellow stuff. See the high copper content. The yellow stuff, they call that Romex in the electrical world. This is gonna be number 1 clean copper wire. I gotta take that piece of tape off there. That's number 1 copper right there. Got some aluminum. This is a cast aluminum right there. Sometimes that looks like brass, but that's aluminum. I can just tell by the weight. That's a cast aluminum. And this will be like an aluminum breakage here. And the top of that lamp, wherever I put the top of that lamp, where is it here? This will be like an aluminum breakage. Aluminum. Lead acid battery. Number 2 insulated copper wire. This is gonna be my tin shed. This is where I put all the garbage. Scrapyards do things differently. You might find a scrapyard to give you a better price for those plugs with the copper, and then the ones with the brass prongs. You probably find a better price for those. But scrapyards here aren't really, don't really have a category for them, and sometimes it's cheaper than tin. So what's that? You always want to have a magnet, of course. Cast aluminum there. This will go as well, I was gonna say short, so that's just gonna tin shed. It's got aluminum on the end, a steel spring. Throw that in the tin shed. Throw that in the tin shed. There's probably a nice circuit board in there if you wanted to go after that. Has a nice fan motor. They might give me a motor for that, or they might give me just tin shed for that. This will go short steel here. This piece right here, that's nice. Short steel is like at 10 or 11 cents, and that's about 10 pounds, so that's gonna be about $1. I picked up a little bit of this barbed wire that was in that dumpster with the extension cords. That's gonna go as tin shed. Compressor should have its own category. I think this place has their computer up and running, their system. That last receipt I got was itemized. So in here we got some more aluminum. That's a really nice chunk of aluminum right there. That's the good stuff. So I'm kind of throwing my aluminum breakage, aluminum in one pile for now. This one will go as aluminum breakage because it's got big steel bolts in it. I could probably wrestle those out of there if I really wanted, but I don't want. These are like a zinc, aluminum zinc alloy type deal. Most scrapyards will probably give you clean aluminum for that if you take them off, or aluminum breakage like it is right there. Cast iron or cast aluminum light fixtures. These big old, those are older ones too. Those are nice. Big old transformers in there. Those are worth taking off for sure. Piece of aluminum. I think that's brass. Check that later. And then this is some short steel here. So little lug nuts go to short steel. Okay. It just so happens This is the nut driver arc here. This is an extremely popular size of nut. And this is cooperating with me. Down there nice and loose. They're not frozen. It's always a scrapper's welcome sight right there. No wrestling involved. Finger tight stuff's what we like. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh, there we go. I wish they were all like that. That's nice stuff. That makes your day a lot nicer right there. Think about that. There was a bird nest in these things. Clean them up. Wham bam done. It's got another one somewhere. What's the deal there? Oh, it doesn't. Bird poop had it stuck. Okay. Those are nice little transformers. Now I go get the wheelbarrow, load this up. They took all the non-ferrous, coming back for the ferrous. They've got a separate price for the compressors. Hopefully I can find out what that is a pound. They said they actually take white brass here. I never knew that. I could have sold this for clean brass. I mean, take these screws and stuff out. But I didn't know. I didn't know. Maybe white brass is more common than I thought. Or maybe when I started doing this, I got lied to. Right? I got lied to, and then you take a lie for fact, and it's not cool, right? Call that like aluminum or zinc or something. It's actually brass, white brass. I didn't know. She said she'll give me the yellow brass. As long as it's brass, it's brass, she said. So that's news to me in my 14th year of doing this. News to me. All right, let me know in the comments section what everyone out there does with this white brass. Let me know what your scrapyards say about white brass. That's a piece of plastic. She'll probably call this dirty brass. So I'm just gonna hold this back for that other scrapyard for another day. And dirty brass here is 35 cents. At the other scrapyard, dirty brass is 80 cents. So I will hold on to this, let this float around in my totes for a while. Unless I can take that head off there real quick. Some scrapyards are real picky. That's plastic there. Some scrapyards are real picky. Some scrapyards might give you dirty brass because it has some of that plumber's tape on there. I'll ask her about that if that's okay. So this would be clean brass $1.85, Dirty brass is like 35 cents here. It's like $1.50 difference. So some scrapyards might get you. It always pays to know exactly what they're doing, right? It pays to ask a question before you sell it. Now I stand here and wait. Oh, missed that. Got time to lean, you got time to clean. What do you think about that? Uh-oh. You ready?
Yep.
Hey, you give clean brass for something like that right there?
Yeah, because all it has in is that plastic.
Is that blue tape all right? Right
Yeah.
there? On it? I mean, this piece here?
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay. I didn't know you bought white brass. That's new. News to me. I guess.
As long as it's clean, yeah.
Yeah. This load brought in $93 and some change. Let's have a look at the receipt. This yard now has a nice itemized receipt. Look at it. Shoot, that's about the nicest one I've even seen. Go from nothing to nice. Nicest. Try to get the camera out of the way. Okay, so the lead acid battery, that interstate battery, is not on here. So this ticket's $86.25. So that lead battery was like $7. It weighed 49 pounds. I claimed 50 or 60. It weighed 49. I think it's 15 cents a pound, so it's about $7. Let's see what's on this ticket here. Bud's Iron and Metal. I've never seen that place before. It's interesting. Okay, we got 1 pound #1 insulated copper, $1.80 a pound. 13 pounds #2 insulated copper wire, 85 cents a pound for $8.45. 9 pounds aluminum breakage, 10 cents a pound, 90 cents. 9, what does that say, 6 more pounds #1 insulated copper wire, $1.75 a pound for 10.50. So there must have been some sort of difference there, nickel less on that. That's interesting. So looks like they're getting picky with their new system. Let's go back to the old system. 23 pounds clean aluminum, 40 cents a pound, $9.20. 25 pounds of big motors. They call them big motors for some reason here. That was those transformers. I had a couple of smaller transformers in there too. 25 pounds, 25 cents, 25 pounds is $6.25. A pound of yellow brass, $1.85 a pound for $1.85. Let's keep reading here, see what's going on. A pound of #1 copper, $3. 3 pounds aluminum breakage, more breakage, 10 cents, 30 cents. #2 insulated copper, 23 more pounds of that for 65 cents a pound, $14.35. 10 pounds of yellow brass. I'm not sure why it's like that, but $1.85 for $18.50. 10 pounds tin, 5 cents a pound, 50 cents. 76 pounds tin, 10 cents a pound, $7.60. I'm not sure why it's like that. Oh, that's the compressor. That compressor weighed 76 pounds, 10 cents a pound for $7.60. And 53 pounds tin, 5 cents a pound for $2.85. So that compressor is about the same as short steel. At least it's better than tin. What do you think? Let's make us a little thumbnail. Thumbnail action. So that's a grand total of 60, 80, 110, 20, 30, 40, 5, 47, 48, 49, 50. I got dollars change in my pocket. No, I got two. 51, $151. Not too bad, not too bad. I sure hope you enjoyed the show. Still got another dollar or two here in dirty brass. Pick up all my garbage. There's a piece of my wire that didn't get collected. What do you think about that? Little bits here. I sure hope you enjoyed it. If I don't get run over here. As always, thanks for watching.